Octavia Tulloch is our co-presenter for this special broadcast from Castlepollard, which has a rich history in Comhaltas, Ceoltóirí, Éireann. And I'm not going to repeat what Octavia said a moment ago about one of our guests and how long it is since he trained her daughter in tin whistle. Only yesterday, wasn't that what you said?
Only yesterday, that was it.
Who have we got?
PJ, so tell us what's going on. What are you offering? What are you doing these days?
Well, we have a very active branch of Comhaltas Ceoltóirí here in Castlepollard. Clann is the name of the branch, and there has been a branch of CCE in Castlepollard since the mid-60s. There was a branch formed here about 1966, and then they staged the County Fleadh in 1967. There was a huge crowd here in Castlepollard that day. So the branch continued for a short while after that, and then it disbanded. So we got the branch up and running again in the late 70s, and we're on the road ever since. Except we had a lull there during COVID. So we have the branch up and running again as strong as ever now. And we've...
I'd say you were in your element last year, the year before.
It was great. Well, it was thanks to... if I want to mention three people in particular: Willie Penrose, Joe Kinnear and Colette Glenn, and they had a host of a great committee behind them, and it was due to these three people's efforts that the All-Ireland flag came to Mullingar, and hopefully it'll be back soon again, because it was a tremendous success.
I'm curious, Octavia, as a lady from England, what did you make of Comhaltas when you first discovered the music?
Well, I hadn't had much experience of it, you're right, but I mean, at the same time, there's a sort of familiarity, in English culture as well, because there's such an overlap between Ireland and England that it wasn't entirely alien. But I mean, obviously, it's joyous. It's a joyous sound. But of course the community element is so amazing. And you're how many members now? And what are the instruments?
Over 200.
And what are the instruments they're playing?
So we have
Tona?
the fiddle and the tin whistle, and singing, dancing. We do the dancing now in Ringtown, in the next parish beside us, and dancing, singing, banjo, mandolin.
And yourself, what do you play?
And myself, I play bowron and spoons.
And how long have you been doing it, Tona?
Years, since I was 3.
And you're only young now.
I'm only young now, exactly.
And were you playing at home? Was it in the house?
I played at home. I started off with the spoons when I was 3, but it wasn't like this generation now that you could go and get your phone out to get music. I used to have to wait for Cayley House on a Saturday night, and I'd practice then, and then I progressed then onto the bowron years later. But I always had an interest in music and loved playing music.
And
that.
With your own family, do you have
in my
music?
own family, then the 4 of them, I had 4 girls. The youngest one was fantastic fiddle player, and she's still with us. She's a member of Comhaltas as well. Here in Castlepollard. We all come back. We have great students that comes back to us. They have to go off and be educated and that, but to come back and whenever. But mostly now, hopefully, we'll see them in July and August. We want this having this trail on in July and August. 6 weeks here in the hotel of Comhaltas.
Oh, and so
yes.
How will that work? It'll be once a week?
Well, we were fantastic. On Tuesday night we'd have our practice up in the GA hall. So there's 19 of us together, and hopefully all them and then the other branches, or anybody that's interested or has an instrument, will come and they join us in July and August.
And will that be in the bar, or will it be in the ballroom at the back, or where will it be?
In the ballroom at the back. Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
So, and that'll be Tuesdays.
That'll be
What time?
Tuesdays, throughout July and August.
Yeah.
What, all day Tuesday you'll be in there, or at this particular time?
It'll be from 8 until 10.
About 8
lovely.
until 10 o'clock.
Oh, lovely.
Show.
And that'll be great for tourism too.
Oh, sure.
That'd be great.
Absolutely,
So spread the word, everyone. Yeah.
Yes.
I should give a mention, actually, for people who haven't been in Castlepollard for a while. The Castlevara Hotel, renovated some years ago. Must be a lovely venue to play in.
It's a terrific.
Terrific.
Great. They've done the Coffey family done a powerful job on it, and it's a great asset to the area.
Yeah, so you came to play for our awards night from the St Patrick's Day Parade Committee.
We
It was
did.
great, and you played at the parade
We did.
and during the parade, and you joined the parade, and you were huge.
we had a great
have a
time.
huge role,
We had a great
and but
time.
it really adds to the day.
it
Without
does.
we'd be lost without you. So
Yes.
don't ever think of
Well, we like to
retiring or winding
we
it
like
up.
to help out other organisations in the area because they're all pushing for the best for Castlepollard. You know, we're indebted to the Longford Westmead Education and Training Board because we have the classes down in the magnificent college on the Dublin on the Mullingar Road, and also Castlepollard GA. We have our rehearsals there on a Tuesday night from 7:30 until 9, and any musician that's in the area that hasn't been involved is welcome to come along, and anyone that wants to come along and sit down and listen, and we give them a cup of tea and a biscuit.
Something I always admire about Comhaltas is it brings the generations
There's
together.
no age,
Yeah.
There's no age
generation
barrier,
gap.
no.
No, that's all. So
And it's a universal language too.
it is. It's the universal language, music. You know, because you can.
Have you many non-Irish people joining? I mean, with the population of Castlepollard has sort of changed quite radically in the last 15 years in terms of demographic. Many
There is. Well, they're
Joining
getting
on.
involved.
They're getting-
You know, they're
yeah,
getting
at the
involved.
moment,
That's
yes.
the great thing about it. You know
Yeah.
that, like, there's some of the young people coming to the classes and they would have little or no contact with Irish culture up to this, and now they're involved in the music, and the parents are getting involved as well. So it's an all-encompassing.
yeah, super. Yeah.
Great. So yeah. So.
Plus blow-ins from across the water.
Oh, they're very welcome too.
My dogs howl when I pick up an instrument or try and sing. I actually tried singing this morning and they howled. It was very poor.
So, the dates then for this trail in the summer, if anybody wants to come to Castlepollard, when exactly?
During
July and August.
July and August.
We'll be advertising it
Yes,
in
yes.
lots of time.